Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 68, 3 vs 3 Grand Arena Championship, Week 3, Round 1, for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. My opponent today is a friend, a frequent opponent. It's Arsenal416, the Vanguard of Dishonor, VDO. Also, unrelated news, congratulations to VDO. We fought them today. They won in TW, so all's fair. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Tim, Lord Megatron, Darth Leia, Sheepdog. Good to see you all. All right, let's go ahead and make ready. So what are we going to do? What kind of odds do we give the people? Less, 3 or more. I think 2 or less, 3 or more seems reasonable. Because I've lost Arsenal fairly recently, so it's not like it's an impossible dream here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the music rolling, shall we? I did this right. We'll play. Beautiful, beautiful. How's the new camera? You tell me. What do you think? You know, the biggest issue with the room at this point is the lighting, but the camera is crisp. Trust me. Like, if it was a little earlier in the day and I had some more daylight coming through the window, it'd be pretty good. All right. So here we go. Rank 5 fighting rank 8. My 15.9 million GP to his 15.6. Top 80 GP is 3.21 million to his 3.16. Zetas, we're both at 410. GAC Omicrons, we both have 84. Top 80 average speed, dead nuts tie, 167 speed. Mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 288 to his 337. 20 to 24 speeds, my 586 to his 773. Plus 20 speeds, my 874 to his 1110. Wow. Plus 4% offense mods, my 273 to his 229. And plus 6% offense mods, my 98 to his 94. Relic analysis total levels, my 2507 to his 2413. Relic 9s, my 152 to his 100. Nice. Relic 8s, my 132 to his 155, and Relic 7s, my 9 to his 39. Yeah. What do you... Hey, J-Chung, good to see you, man. Alright, I missed the chat there from YouTube for a second. But yeah, what do you guys think of the camera? Oh man, well, just a sec, I forgot I need to send an important DM. All right, there. Sorry about that. That was going to drive me crazy. Appreciate that feedback, Darth Leia. Thank you. I hope I'm saying that correctly, by the way. I'm just winging that. All right. Relic 8s. Yeah, we already covered the relics. Data crown analysis. Total rerolls. My 304 to his 406. Not the best, not the worst for me, so I'll live with it. Level 9 data crowns. My 53 to his 54. 6 to 8s, I have 3, he has 1. And 3 to 5s, I have 10, he has 15. All right, let's see about what his GLs are about. Faster than average, Sith Eternal and JMK. Average is a relative term, I understand. 580, really fast cap. Okay, very fast. Really fast. 350. I know it's only 4 more speed. It feels like a lot to reach for that. And look, this offense. Look at that, 66-92. That's nasty work. All right, 381 speed cat. Wow, still rocking the super fast cat, man. Okay, all reasonable stuff. Okay, nothing else to stand out right now. All strong, but within expectation. All right, let's take a look at the OmegaBot report. So this is looking at his last 2 weeks. Hey, Frankto, good to see you. All right, he seems to prefer attacking early and closing it out late. So he'll go as far as he feels he needs to, I guess, and then see what you're up to. We can see he's just got me beat on quantity right up until about 26, 27, something about there. Then it becomes competitive. Just got quantity. It's a nice advantage in mods. All right, we both have all the Omicrons. And as far as the last couple weeks, I want to say he's had a couple of Rhodiums, so these numbers are completely screwed. Nevertheless, he has had some legitimate opponents because he's had what looks to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops this season. Which, you know, for 2 weeks, not bad. All right, defense-wise, he's been setting Slacker Drey, of course, Lord Vader clones, Aphra, Malgus, Traya, Fugitive Omega, Gungans, Tuskens, Kelleran, Jedi Master Mace, Ahsoka Exile Ezra, Rey Swolo, Saw, Jabba, Qui-Gon, General Grievous, DRZ, and when it isn't that, it'll be a mix of all the stuff labeled with 1. As far as fleets, Executor, Leviathan, Quantity, Defense. Sometimes Malevolence. Man goes for the triple. Bold. All right, defenses by zone. We might expect to see from Arsenal, bottom front, Slacker, Lord Vader, Traya, Aphra, and then either Malgus or DRZ. Something like that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Damnation faster cat than mine. Yeah, Frankto, what do you need that cat that fast for? Because I don't want to tell somebody they're wrong, but I just haven't felt the need to be that far above 370 in a long time. Zach says, after you analyze, can you explain where the golden speed spot is for Malicos and why? That depends on your goals. But yes, hey Zimmy, good to see you. But I will answer that question. Let me finish this up. Okay, just for bragging rights, hey, you know, I've been there. I'm not going to hate on that. Okay, so what's he using on attack? BKM, Sidious, Queen Amidala, Darth Bane, Gas, JMK Cat, Leia, Boba Fett Sign of Django, Balin, Reva, DTMG, Great Mothers, Malgar ISC, I assume. And then, interesting, Talon, yeah, Grand Inquisitor lead. So he split off. Oh, that's the round he set, like, that thing that I fought from Tasha, the Reva Darth Vader Star Killer thing. So he would have used BI separately. Makes sense, honestly. Here Malicos Star Killer, Sith Eternal, Wampa, and then a mix of whatever was needed from there. Executrix, Negotiator, and Malevolence on offense. Very interesting. All right. What has given him some trouble this week? A Saw team with Krex. That is interesting. Okay, Rey Swolo, Exile Ezra, 2 Slackers, okay, a Traya, Malgus, and a Fugitive Omega. But that's it. On defense, 3 Executors so far. He's had the 2-shot. That's what the yellow means. Dropped win means you cleaned it up after the first attempt. Yeah, I think that's Leviathan, 1 drop, and then is that got the legend kind of blocking, but possibly 2 Malevolence drops? Maybe just no, I think that's just the 1. That would fill in the blank there. All right. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get ready to open up the board. Let's see where we're at with the prediction. All right, we got a minute on the clock, so let me see how good of an answer on that Malicos question I can give in about a minute, yeah? So the Goldilocks zone for him to be, it will depend on what your goals are. I think that if you have Lord Vader clones, then the idea of using Malicos outside of a Cere team is pretty much only ever going to be with Slacker. And now that there's DRey, and certainly for the life of this DRey focused Datacron, I don't think you're doing something like mixing Malicos in there. You could. So in the case that you're going to have him outside of Cere's team, it helps to have him, you know, little more on the faster side towards 260. By the way, the zone that I'm thinking is somewhere between 240 and 260. Is there a case to be faster for certain applications? Yes. There's often a case to be slower than 240. And I have been there, but I didn't like it. So I would say, from my experience, not lower than 240. If you had to be slightly under in the 230s, I really wouldn't go lower than that. But if you had to be in the 230s, get out of it ASAP, but you could make things work for a little bit. You're going to end up climbing and feeling like you're not quite, you know, getting enough turns with Malicos. You're going to feel like you're just shy of where you need to be. And I felt better as I pushed into the 240s with that. So yeah, mine's 258 right now. This is probably among the fastest weeks he's ever had. He's usually 240 something. So yeah. All right, choose prediction. Not quite yet, but let's see how you guys wagered. Okay, about 51% of the points went for 2 or less. 49% went 3 or more. I like that. That's good. So let's see. I have him at 260 and mostly exclusively using for the raid team, for countering the raid team. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think just about you'll still get quite a bit of Cere's leadership bonus to all those offensive stats, even if you're doing it in 5 vs 5 and there's something like a 0 speed Cal Kestis there. So you're probably not going to have him outrun. But yes, I like that. 260 is a fine speed. All right, let's open up and take a look at the board. All right, Arsenal has already cleared all of the squads for a 1574. So it's not a 1600 plus. There was, you know, some taxation. Let's get into it. Bottom front. Did I miss something? Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome. I just had a new patron sign up while we're on the stream. Yeah, man, I gotta get that guy straightened out. Okay. So yes, Lord Vader, Appo, CX2, he one-shot. I don't have exact banner counts for all of this. But he got, let me just tell you what the front wall was. 52, 52, 54. He had the 2-shot slacker here. So it looks like a withdraw and then a 35. That's what that was. All right. And then a 59, which I think was, I don't know, DR or probably not Traya if I had to guess. Probably the DR, you could 59. Fairly relevant. All right. Top side. No holds whatsoever. He 59 the Tarkin. I want to say 57 Rey. 57 Ahsoka Tano. 57 on the Gungans. And then the Talon team was a 53. So a little bit of a nibble there. We'll be happy for that. In the back. So Fugitive Omega was what? 56 banners. Mace, he had to 4-shot. I want to say withdraw on the first 2. He got Depa on the 3rd attempt and then cleaned it up on the 4th. So nicely done. What was it? Yeah, altogether 22 banners for that fight. Balin, he got a 57, which is disappointing. Balin's been doing some work for me this season, so Probably, JML gone well, I assume. And then Tuskens was also a 57. All right, so a little bit. A couple drops and some bleed besides. That's fine. Yeah, Malicos at 251 sounds great. Nothing wrong with that at all. Good luck at my match task. How are you coming to these numbers? Is this just from experience you're getting this, or is there something you're looking at? Yeah, I'm happy to tell you about it. Here, this is what it is. It's called PrimeBot. Now, there's any number of Swugga Discords that have it, so by no means do you have to join mine to do it. But there is the bots channel on my server. PrimeBot is in there, but wherever you find it, just start a DM with PrimeBot. And then what you do is /watch add, and then you see it prompts you with that command. Plug in the enemy ally code right there, hit enter, and it'll chirp at you. Their banners increasing. You still have to, check the map when you start getting the text, or the ping about it. Ideally, you're able to look at the board, and then you can match the banner count to what fight that was. You'll have to do that legwork yourself, but still, just getting the tip off about when they're going and being able to line that up one for one if you want to be on top of that, it's nice. Yeah, wherever you find PrimeBot, excellent tool. I use OmegaBot, HotBot, and PrimeBot. And of course, Swugga.gg. Every round, literally every round. I stand by that. Okay. Give me just a minute, guys. I don't want to keep patron waiting. Okay. This is crazy day. How is everybody else doing? Anybody else done their GAC yet this round? And if so, how'd it go? Because it's going to be a little bit of a ride for me, I feel. I feel like Arsenal usually has a couple tricks for me, so we'll have to see what that is. Crazy day. Sorry. Almost done here. Hey. All right, boom. All right, let's talk about his defense. Finally caught up. All right, now let's see about you guys answering me in the chat. Okay, guilty. I see you with the hydrate. I actually have alcohol in here, so it's going to have to work. Yeah, there is a bot for everything Painted Demise. Yeah, PrimeBot's awesome, man. Been running it for years. It's great. Yeah, completely free to use. Great stuff. You got stonewalled. Mike Cal got stonewalled by Lord Vader and the clones. What was it? Did you try Leia, or did you go with Cere? Yeah, but you finished with a 1277. I have been jammed up this season. It can happen. It happens, man. Jay Chung, my GAC ended in the 6-banner loss. I sent you a Discord. I remember seeing that, man. That's a heartbreaker. But it's a heartbreaker in the sense that it was so close, and also I think you were telling me it was Fleet RNG that chipped away, you know, the pennies that you needed to make it. You were, you know, really well performing on ground. Yeah, you'll be able to do that again though, because that was a much larger opponent. So let that, you know, not overinflate your confidence, but build your confidence. You can fight these people, I'm telling you. Empire looks back. What's up, Tass? What's up? We're just getting underway. You've missed nothing yet. Chili. Okay, Leia, doing mine tomorrow. Hopefully they attack so I know if I have a chance. All right. You drink because I got lots of hydrates coming. Yeah, no. That hydrate is usually water. I have another one for alcohol that I've disabled, so it's at my discretion that I'll take a sip of alcohol. I made the mistake of having that on for you people before, and you're animals, a lot of you. You're trying to kill me. I have to look out for myself. You are not good wards, good wardens of my my liver, good stewards to my liver. You know what I'm saying? All right, 2022 for me today. I'm in a bracket with Arnold this week. Okay, that'll be good, Gavons. Yeah, let us know if that happens. That'll be cool to see. What's a drink of choice? It's not really like my very favoriteest thing, but man, does it get the job done, and I honestly am cool with it. It's just vodka cranberry, man. I mean, in the past, especially on stream here, I'm usually drinking a lot of bourbon, sometimes beer, sometimes wine. I enjoy my alcohol. But yeah, the daily driver for today is just vodka cranberry. The number one drink of the guy standing in the corner at your cousin's wedding by himself. Yeah. All right. Let's see. You never found a beer you liked? I don't think there's... It's one of those things. Not for everybody. All right, top. Let's take a look at what Arsenal's got posted here. Mace, Depa, and Temple Guard with the Temple Guard Cron, followed by Gungans with what I assume is a Stun Cron. All right, Saw, Luthen, and Kuiil. Yes, it's time for me to face the music there. GG, STAP, B1, probably DTMG food, and then Keller and Jocasta, Ayla. So you see there's that little exchange. Interesting. I will not be fooled into using Reva here. I did it before. It was terrible. I've seen others get lucky. Not relying on that. All right. All right, Guilty. I'll give you another. I'll give you another. All right. Bottom front. So, Aphra, 000, and Chrysanthemum. It's time. I don't think I've had anybody yet this season set that on me, but I've been setting it, so I mean, yeah, you know, fair's fair. Slacker, DRey, and crew with the DRey Cron. You've got Lord Vader Appo CX2, Appo Cron, Traya, Talon, and Sion with the Talon Cron. Yeah, I've seen this. Interesting. Cere, Malicos, and Starkiller. So, I'll be honest with you guys. I think that this implies that he does not have Rey on deep. What's more, he got a 57 on my Rey. That does make me think it's a Rey mirror. That means that it's going to be Aphra. Or sorry, it's going to be Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, probably Huyang, some type of nasty Cron. So his intention, I'm sure, with Cere Malicos up front, is to draw Sith Eternal from me, which I think it's gonna do, because that's probably the best way to go about it. You could technically use Bane, though. He's thinking, you know, Leia can get closed out by certain setups, Ahsoka Tano. And if I do end up having that issue, Bane's just about all that's left of that. All right. Let's face the music. You all know what time it is. Our first catch of the day. All right. A couple adjustments for this week. Well, the health is decent. Let's put it that way. And then 5s, yeah, got some more bulk, a bit more speed. So I was finding that he was in the high 230s, like 237. And whatever. I mean, in a Gas 501st team these days, I don't really care. But for this particular matchup, it was inconveniently timed that it was like Cat's second turn and he hadn't gone yet. So we needed to put a little more speed on him. I play tested that in Squad Arena, and we should be fast enough. Find out. Yeah, Gavon. I'm hoping you get that match. All right. All right. Who's better to use? I see people use Mace a lot. I use 5s against the only one I face and managed to one-shot it with him. I think that, this is a very frequently asked question this season, and there are a number of people who are being consistently successful with Mace. My issue is that I know for a fact that Slacker doesn't have to target Mace, and he will sometimes go after not Mace. He could hit JMK. Everything's cool. Fine. If he hits Cat, it's not good. I don't know that you've got the time to find your momentum again. So the biggest reason that I have been running 5s and I'm loath to try anything else is I just can't risk my Cat getting locked down. It's just not for me. I can't risk it. All right, let's get underway. There. Now, we can trade back here. He's just about... I would rather not hit Slacker at this point. I don't mind charging a little more ult into that. Good. Goes to hit JMK. You didn't have to, and you did, and I appreciate you for that, Drey. You're good. Fine, you're fine. We're all fine. How are you? You should be revealed. Yeah. Come on now. Aha! All right. Yes. Why don't we just get rid of you? Okay. Where you're coming from? Yes. Be gone. So yeah, I've been seeing people get results with Mace. So I don't want to tell you it's bad. It's just not 100% assured that Slacker's going to target the tank if you go with anybody else. And for that reason alone, I'm cool. A really good opener. I'm back if you want me to hop on, says Arsenal, my opponent in the chat. Man, it's at your discretion, man. If it's whatever's clever, you want to pop in and join, you're welcome. You know you're welcome. But yeah, if you want to just put your feet up and watch the show, you're welcome to it, man. Appreciate you clearing at least the bottom front. You went above and beyond. Thank you. Now, Bane says, the benefit of... Oh, crap, I don't have the chat on tonight. My bad. Let me put that back on for you guys. Let's see, what did Bane... The benefit of Mace compared to 5s is the ability block on basic, but you can overcome with more bulky modding to tank more specials. Sure. Make your decision. How fast did... Oh, he's talking to somebody. Undermanning and mirroring. Yeah, you have to have the faster slacker for that. That's a huge effort, and for me, it's not worth it. Plus, to be honest, if you're not putting slacker on defense, I appreciate you'll be able to neutralize mine, but I feel like I'm getting the better end of that deal. Yes, that's right, Pain of Demise. That was the best it could have gone. True. Alright, now I don't know if you know of anything clever for Aphra, 000, Chrysanthemum, but I'm of the mind to try BKM anyway. I know it's madness, but I'm still of the mind. Yeah, if you don't have Slacker on D, you don't have a real D. I kind of agree, because that focus Datacron is more powerful than any in recent memory. I would say in the last, 2 Datacron sets before it, I don't know that there was any single Cron quite so powerful. Maybe something like the Great Mother's Cron, but even then, that was just a bespoke. That's pre-focus days, so yeah. Anyway, 569. Wow, Daily, you're able to just win on mirrors, and your opponents are going to have slackers below 569. That is crazy. Okay. All right, we all know what this one is. You knew it was coming. So the thing is, yeah, this is the right move, is to do Cere Malicos here. It hasn't let me down yet. It could. And I checked the win rate for this. A lot of people are just bombing out. The biggest difference is whether or not you're going to commit armor penetration to it. Yeah. What did I use last time? I feel like I need the armor penetration. I didn't use this one. I think I used this. Crit damage is wasted for a lot of it, though. This feels like it might be the right move. We're just gonna intensify the dot damage on it. So, okay. The protection bends more our way. Armor penetration, we still have the health up on 3. I think we'll make that work. Don't take Balin like I did instead of Malicos, says Sheepdog. My man, that hurts. That hurts. You have my utmost sympathy. That's for sure. Arsenal, I see you've popped in and joined us. I think I should have your channel active. Can you say hi?
Going.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, man. And what? We've had a 2 week. Did we see each other week 3 of last season? I know we saw each other recently.
I don't think so. You jumped up to pod 1, and I've been in 2 for a couple weeks, so.
Okay.
We've been avoiding each other.
I have to figure that out. Figure that out later. All right, let's see here. Wolfman, hey, here's hoping set 23 has armor penetration. Yeah, armor penetration is what's needed here. All right, let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna save the third. Wait till they've seriously buffed up. Hey, we got lucky there. The disarm on Cere is nice. Appreciate you guys just kicking the shit out of them. It's all cool. Fine, you're fine. We're all fine. Not bitter. Okay. Not really the hit I wanted, but we'll make it happen. Okay. Good. Okay. Three. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Three. Mash. We're making progress. A bit. We have almost reached critical mass. Ooh, stop that, please. Ugh. Two. Come on. Up. Okay. Almost there. This should be all. Ooh. B. Yes. Yes. Not that. Move on. Go. Megan. Rocks. Yeah, boy! 56. Delivery.
Simply, I guess I should probably watch this on that Discord stream instead of on Twitch, right?
I guess. I mean, I did this week one as well. I've been liking that.
I'm hearing you talk and I'm watching it on Twitch and it's a little bit behind, so I'm like,
oh, you am I not streaming live here for you in the channel? Because that's what I should have it up for you.
oh yeah, you are. That's just saying, but I was just watching it on Twitch instead of in Discord.
Oh, okay, no worries. All right, Cere Malicos Star Killer. So I want to come back to that one because depending on how froggy I'm feeling, there's data to support attempting Sith Eternal solo, which kind of makes sense, especially considering that this Cron is full of crit damage. So if all goes well, we've just crippled this team just by chains, right? Which makes you think you might be able to get away with it. Yeah. All right, Traya, Talon, Sion. What am I going to do for that one? I look so... What was that going to be? Honestly, I can't remember right now. Oh, was that going to be the Jabba solo? I think that's what that was going to be. I'll double check my homework on that one. All right, so I am feeling gutsy. I'm feeling like attempting PKM Paz Grogu. All right, Luminous RXK says, does this work with Maul instead of Star Killer without the Apocron? So you're asking, does this work if you're using Maul instead of Star Killer, and also with the Lord Vader having not the Appo. If it's not going to be the Appo, it's probably going to be a very high defense set 22, probably a CX2 level 9. I say that because Cere Malicos, I checked into it. It looks like it has a pretty poor win rate. I wouldn't attempt it myself. If Arsenal had set that, I feel like I'd have to make a rotation. I'd have to make sure that I save Sith Eternal for the back wall in case I have to do Bane versus Ahsoka, knowing that I probably should just give up Leia to knock down that Lord Vader. Something like that. Anyway. So I've seen people do it with this Crom. The crit avoidance is interesting. The armor penetration might be helpful. Tenacity is always fun on this team. The speed up on 3 might be more useful than I'm giving it credit for. So, we're forsaking bulk with this, but we've got a bunch of other good stuff going. Right? Yeah, just not defense. We'll see how this goes. All right. Hi. Appreciate you. All right. So how do we need to address this? You're going to be tough to keep your buffs on. It's going to be essential. We don't need to shake buffs right now. He is blinded. We'll take advantage of his blind. He'll keep his armor shreds if we apply armor shred to him and he revives later. Okay, appreciate you. No. Do we want to do this? Really tonight? Hit anybody else? Because we can go for a killing blow with the roll slightly later time. There. Ah, that was a good one. That was an interesting moment there. Crit avoidance, I think, really helped us. Yeah. Just gonna... Damn. Okay, so this guy's back. You've got to not have buffs. You can go away. We still have doubt. No profit. Nice. That was a really lucky assist call. Am I allowed to target you? Dope. The ability block then. The ability block. Can you do that for me? You're not a droid. That must be reason. Knew you were about to do that. Song remains the same. Kill it. Or dispel it. I mean, I'm not really picky. Blind is dope. I see you. Yep. No. Yeah. 54, as advertised. Okay. What must we do up top? I think I can do Malgus for Mace. Gungans could be a number of things. JML's still always an option. I think Dagger did a really cool job. I mean, I'll even pull up the footage for us to watch again. I think it was JKR Jedi Cal GK to take on the Gungan stun. So I was into that. Yeah, might just be Fennec or Saw. There's other ways, but they feel worse. GG, STAP, B1 should be DTMG. Talon should be... what? I got a couple things. One of those could be Great Mother. All right. Yeah, I did a last second pull. I had Great Mothers on defense instead of DRZ, and I just made that change. The last possible moment. Oh man, a lot of people want to TM me right now. It's fun. If it's Jabba here, what would it be? I think I have exactly this one for it. No deep. Start their turn with fewer than 3 buffs, they recover 5% health and protection. That's the reason to select this cron. Let's see how it goes. Ow. Ow. 5% health and protection. Recovery is real. The realness is upon us. That bomb's on you, maybe? We bide. So how you been, Arso? How you enjoying your summer?
So far so good. Got new app launching at work.
Okay.
And although well, nice for them, but sucks for me. My daughters are going away to Italy for a couple weeks.
Nice. I mean, yeah, she's gonna have an amazing time, I'm sure.
That was easy.
Solid.
Yeah,
all right.
At least that's because I shit the bed on it hard against Michael last week.
What did you go? What did you use?
I tried. Dad bought Fennec, and Talon just destroyed me. And I was like, okay, then let me try Reva. Reva had to back out. I tried Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan had to back out. I'm like, what is this fucking team?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fine when you have the right counter for it, I guess. But if you don't plan for it, it's rough. It's like sneak up on you kind of team.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. So, Leia can get the job done. The only other way that I can... that's with Maul in there. Star Killer is a different beast. Alright, we'll pay the blood price. You are resilient. This could be just a stunning fucking trap. Really thinking about this. Sorry, you were about to say?
I'll say it once you decide who you're going to use.
Yeah. Wait till I'm in combat. That's fair. $58, huh? How'd you do it? Health. Protection. Alright, I think this is one of those nature takes care of itself type of things. So we'll have just really significant health. Use this one. Talon is where? Well, this is the one that I typically would use for pain. We don't need to do that.
Whoa.
This huge armor penetration feels like an enormous waste. But I think this is the less painful. Give it a go. About save us. You're facing Mike? Yeah? Yeah, Mike's a good opponent, TJ.
Real men link Cere.
Real men link Cere.
See, you didn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not the realist in the game. And that's on me, my good man. Oh my god, stop doing stuff. I hate it. Yeah. He's a monster. You're a monster.
Alright, you got one turn to kill him.
I believe in me.
If those were crits, that would have not worked.
Alright, we'll see how screwed I am for my prideful decision. 58. Eat. There's a JMK back there. Oh, shit. Alright, we'll have to figure things out. So I do have Reva. That could be part of the solution. Otakron is unprecedented. So we do have Bane. That is a big up. That is Cat, so he's gonna reset. How's this gonna work? It would have no natural dispel. He does not. Does he dispel? Stunned. That's fine. Be stunned.
I don't think he has a dispel.
Cooldown's manipulated. Thanks, Jesus. Okay, this should be interesting. Fugitive Omega team. Alright, so we'll be able to do that. Alright, let's start penning things in. So, hey, you were going to say something, though, before I went into that fight.
Oh, the one against Starkiller?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just prepping to make that comment about linking Cere, but then you switched off, and I'm not going to say anything if you didn't use C.
For sure. G11. No, I like the choice. That's interesting. I wonder how Leia would actually fare against that. That's something I should think about. We'll do homework either way. And DRey. Go! JMK Cat Ezra. Homework time.
So
really
that's
like
also why I two-shotted Slicker.
Why you two-shotted Slacker? Yeah, okay. I originally thought you just got unlucky, but yes. Man, a lot of fucking goose eggs out here, I'll tell you that. I don't even have to filter the data down. Situation grim for a bunch of this stuff. So, we'll have to reserve a couple things. That might be a progression team. Cuckoo what, eh? What is that going to be?
I stole that from somebody. I thought it was a interesting use if you're going to put Watt with GLA to throw in Dooku with the Kron instead of like Kuiil or something.
You've got me curious. I'm going to look into it.
Can't take credit for it. I can't remember where I saw it though.
Okay, I don't try and take credit for a lot either. With that, my man. Bane, Leia. Aha! JKR. That's a big up. All right, we might take advantage. We might avail ourselves of that. Yeah. JKR Bastila Jedi count. Okay. So you just avoid Dooku then? You just bully down Watts, might Dooku, and then work down Ahsoka? That's got to be the way of things, the way of the Force. JMK Cat is terrifying, if I'm going to be honest with you. Now, he's got a couple drops on us, so there is the opportunity to try and game this team out with cooldown pulls. So that is something I should think about. Leia Drogan R2 is a noted backup for this team. Kuiil Hondo IG11. Yeah, man, I was setting that week 1. What were people doing to dust me in that?
I just set that because I recently R9'd Hondo for the GL Hondo Rex. So I thought, oh, throw him down with the team there.
Honorable decision. I take no issue. Hondo was good before he was a requirement at Relic 9, so welcome to the winning side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I remember you had him R9 for a while.
Sorry, you were saying?
I said I think I remember you had him R9 for a while. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's a winner in our hearts. He always has been. It is entirely too hot. Oh my god, why did she close that door? Sitting here wondering why it feels like it's 90 degrees. Okay, well, I didn't set it week 2. It was really the check. Alright.
I think I faced it before I used Balin, so it was a bit of an overkill, but
Fair. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't remember what else works on that. It's one of those teams where I'm hoping you have bled a little bit by the time you get there, you know, so you have less options, but not the case.
Yeah, very seldom seen. Interesting. Really? So that Really? Is it truly that rare? Put it down to 7. Little more data, but still kind of lacking. Interesting, though, that DTMG is another notable counter for that. Might be a few. Okay, so... For the Killer Jocasta Ayla is prudent to make another lookup.
Is everything turning out Millhouse in your plans right now?
Sorry?
Everything's coming up Millhouse in your plans?
Plans are plans, you know what I'm saying? Every time I've lost to you, I had a plan, you dig?
Yeah, that's me every week.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I don't have unrealistic views of what this is. We got to do the best we can, and the chips fall where they do. I think you have the Holocron. A nasty cron, dude. Tough customer.
Oh, the Halo one? Yeah.
Tell me your secrets, game. All right, you were saying that Reva can do it. I want to believe. Everything else seems to fit. Nass, Jar Jar, Tarballs.
Uh-oh, I heard somebody join.
Who goes there? Who dares?
It is I.
Invader.
This is the dagger.
Yeah, I'm just here mostly to watch.
You like to watch, do you?
He showed up just in time to give you the goods on what to beat the rest of my teams with.
I'm Team Arsenal.
Dagger would never corrupt the spirit of pure competition.
No, I'm pure Arsenal. I'm Team Arsenal. I'm pure Team Arsenal.
There
Let's
you
go.
Oh, then feel free to lead him astray then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh yeah, Gungans. No. 8. Yes.
Does it feel dirty to look up how to beat someone's teams while they're in the voice chat with you, Taz?
Not in the least. I appreciate that you ask. Yeah, because the answer is that, you know, I was gonna do it if you weren't here, and why should I disadvantage myself because you are here? You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I would have done the same, but
yeah. I wouldn't even think to ask. I wouldn't even think to ask. I wouldn't think it would be an issue.
But that doesn't give me a chance to make fun of Tass, Arsenal. You don't understand.
So, JML, Jedi Cal, JKL can do it. How interesting. Oh. Yeah, there have been those who have tried. They tried, they died. Any other interesting... Nothing that I have. All right. Saw Luthen. That's the other check to do.
that's one of those fights where you do it a few times and it works perfectly, and then you have one fight where they just get destroyed and like, what happened here?
Yes, like instantly.
Yeah, it's so stupid. So you guys are off on Friday?
I assume that I am. Yeah. I mean, let's put it this way. I'm not showing up.
We had our holiday on yesterday.
Dig it. Bane still works. I like this defense. It's a rigorous defense. All right.
After facing your mace, I was kind of like, should I have done the same thing that you did with the JB splits? I don't know. I'm not sure what's ideal there yet.
I mean, I was doing just standard stuff, right? Like, my goal for this round, because it's the first round of the week and I'm streaming it and I streamed the third round of last week, strategically, I wanted to change as little as possible because now I'll have the most flexibility going into round 2.
Got ya.
Yeah, assuming I get a real opponent, win or lose, you know. All right. Let's set this one up, but I think it is high time that I refill my drink, feeling perilously close to sober, and we can't have that now, can we? That just seems downright unpatriotic.
I say you switch to the bourbon and hit it pretty hard before your last 10 fights.
I see what you're about, you know, I tell everybody that we're friends, and I appreciate that you're not necessarily behaving like a friend right now.
What? Friends
we're all on the same side.
Friends to have libations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Libations in excess, and you up face down when there's something that it is that you need to be doing.
Look,
I was not implying that at all.
Tess, I got a pretty safe 56 against this today.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, this is a solid one.
Yeah, I use C set. You should do that too.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah. Empire lists back. What's the point of giving Hondo potency? Isn't most of his debuffs non-resistible? No, I don't believe so. I want to say that his ability block, that's like an AoE ability block, which is a super rare ability, right? Like AoE ability block, there's only a couple characters that have it. And I would be remiss to leave that money on the table. So no, potency has value for sure. I'm assuming there's other reasons I have it on there. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Boss One, hey, good to see you, man. Welcome. Tim Tass, it is what it is until it isn't. That's right. It do be like that. And you agree with Arsenal, says Bane. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Tempting also, for the record,
a friend into libations.
You do need potency for both his specials. His second special does require potency. His first special requires potency as well.
What's the element of the first special that requires potency?
Remove 20% turn meter from all enemies.
Who's this?
That's a good one. Hondo. Folks are asking about the value of potency on Hondo. And yeah, it's there at least for both of his specials. Yeah.
He doesn't have any AoE though.
He doesn't have what?
I thought I heard one of you say AoE.
I said AoE ability block.
Oh.
Yeah, the potency is for his AoE ability block, and on his captive, he also removes 20% turn meter from all enemies.
Yeah, I knew about that. I didn't know about the...
Yeah, Empire. It's good stuff. Yeah, putting potency on him is worthwhile. It's a worthwhile endeavor. I mean, if you could get like a potency cross with high health on it, that would slap. All right, Darth Link. Hey, Tass. Won my GAC. Dig it. Glad to hear that, man. All right, guys, see this? This is a tragedy. We got this last little drop, right? I knock it back in your honor. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to refuel, and we will proceed. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Pick up the music.
You know, I think it was rude for you to say all those mean things about the chat, Tass.
Damn,
I wouldn't have said half of them.
that's me.
They might be unruly and they may have bad ideas, but I probably wouldn't have said those things.
That's me.
Yeah.
Got me figured out.
Especially all those fine gentlemen in the chat encouraging you to drink. You should be more respectful.
Look, it's not like you have to do anything at work this week.
Yeah. I mean, you know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's Thursday, and you know what that is for me work-wise.
That's your Friday.
No, that's a lie. That is a blatant lie. All right, let me catch up with the chat.
You have an early morning call that you have to be up for.
That's
which
right,
is the
sir.
other reason I want you to drink.
That's right.
Because you're going to be up at like 6 a.m. your time for a phone
And
call.
I'm just going to be dragging. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Pip says, Tass, I got a crit damage triangle with 10% defense, 9% health, 7% protection, and 28 speed. Who did you give it to? What the fuck is that mod?
Is that Balin? That might just be Balin.
I was going to say,
It sounds like an amazing mod for Balin. I'm just curious who we gave it to. Oh my god. Oh my god, we just had a raid? Man, I hate how this combined chat doesn't tell me that. I'd have to... Hold on. Let me click this. Isn't it either?
Also, while you're doing that, I'll just tell the chat. I already did my ground fights, and I ate absolute shit versus Rey Ben Zeris because my dumbass killed Ben and then killed Zeris.
Fair.
And then Ben came back and blew you up.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
Turns
I
out,
can finally see it. Jack One Best just raided over. Welcome. How did your JAC go? First of all, and second, yeah, we're fighting Arsenal. Good friend, bought him many times. He's here in the top bracket, and yeah, I'm sweating, both literally and figuratively.
Get that cooling fan I sent you.
You did send me that cooling fan. It's true.
Tell the wife to shut the door again.
There's a door to the bedroom. She can shut that door if she's worried about the light from the office. But she also wanted to shut the door to the office to further block out the light. And that locks me in here with this beast-ass computer, which is belting out the heat. But anyways,
Again.
Yes. Jack, how did it go? Or Jack's Raiders, let me know. I'm just curious. All right, well, let's get underway. Sorry, you were going to say something, Dagger? Probably something rude, but,
No, I just said this is just more reasons for you to actually, look at that stupid link I sent you.
Maybe. I'll consider. I'll take it under advisement. Thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and just rip all that TM. You had a lot of TM. Now you don't have a lot of TM.
Yeah, because I've shown you my office. My office is basically a phone booth. And my computer heats the... We have my computer and my partner's computer behind me. So we have two PCs in this room just heating the entire thing up.
Nope.
When you say partner, do you mean gay partner?
Perfect.
I mean girlfriend.
Perfect.
But we can... It is still Pride Month. No, we just left Pride Month.
No,
Haha.
yeah, it's done. It's done.
Yeah, alright, well. Rip.
Having that conversation again about how you don't call your girlfriend your partner.
It comes and goes. It comes and goes.
I got nothing.
That's okay. There was something I wanted to say, but I don't want to talk about my personal life on your stream.
That's right. A reasonable decision.
Let's just say there are some reasons why I use the terminology I do in my family.
I see.
Yeah.
Or you could just go along with that it's a gay partner and let us believe that.
Yeah, it's actually Tass.
No, wait. None of that now. Will not be maligned. I am a faithful man.
I'm actually
See,
the one who
if you were like a lawyer or something and you said, "Oh, my partner behind me," then I wouldn't have thought twice. But anytime you hear a guy say partner, that's the first thing I think.
Yeah.
All right.
When there are certain people around, I try to use inclusive language when possible.
That's so woke of you.
Yeah, basically. I am the wokity of the wokitiest.
What are we gonna do here? In case you're wondering what I'm drinking now, this is a fantastic solution called shit. I just ran out of cranberry juice, so I introduce to you vodka and what the hell is this?
Oh, jeez. I just saw your
Lemonade.
score.
You put it in a Moscow Mule ginger beer, vodka and ginger beer. God save me.
I just saw your score. So, what did you end up struggling on?
The only I'll tell you that the front wall was by plan. I had a strategy to get through Slicker, and then the back wall, I totally shit the bed on his mace team, and I did exactly what you mentioned earlier. I tried Reva. I don't know why I thought that would work. It fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I did that exactly once.
Yep. It's
So then-
he got the mace window.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Well played.
Yeah.
And then, so then I thought, I don't know, I kind of got a little bit too cute after that, and I had like a leftover Darth Nihilus from when I didn't put it with Traya. So I thought, oh, maybe, because I think Mace team only prevents revives in TW. So I thought, oh, I'll do like a mixed Sith team with like Vader, Savage, and Nihilus, and hopefully get a nuke off. And they just got ripped, like such a stupid call. And then I think Tarkin actually got a kill. They just Order 66 to out Depa, and then Gas comes up. So yeah, 4-shot on fucking Mace window.
Yeah, so the trade is he's got bullshit like this here. This JMK Cat Exile Ezra with the Hodocron.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw this team. You're gonna get fucked.
It's bad, man.
That is the plan. My whole strategy revolved around on
It
this
would
team
have had
providing
to.
coverage. But I don't know. I think it's one of those teams where like you're saying, you have a bit of room to play now after that Mace debacle that you could maybe break it down. I don't know.
I'm thinking about doing a cooldown pull straight up.
Because, I would just pull cooldowns and then
Yeah.
try and figure it out from there.
Because there's absolutely no way I want the smoke.
Dude, I was talking to somebody.
All of the fucking everything. Just kill me.
I watched somebody fight this already today. And, I was talking with somebody else about what they would use against this team.
Yeah.
And we only came up with like one answer.
Well, the only team that I think has beat it consistently, which is I think 2, is Slicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, after Tass decides what he's going to do, I'll tell you the other team that we thought could work.
No. I'm thinking I'm just going to time it out now.
Why wouldn't you just eat the swap?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's super helpful to me to start off at full turn meter, but maybe I'm old-fashioned like that.
Oh, you can forfeit that if you want. Oh.
I think I will.
Was that your only drop arsenal?
Well, there was Slicker on the front wall, and then a 4-shot on Mace, and I
But the 2-shot was intentional though on Slacker, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I did have a few bad banner wins. I will say that too. Like worse than I normally get. So like those add up, Like if you do, a handful of bad banner wins, that's basically a loss, right?
Yeah.
Curiosity, since I didn't look. Okay, pretty brawny. We'll see.
Yeah, I talked to him. I was right though on this podcast task. I did in fact lose JMK to SLK.
Really?
So the little LeBron James, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I got hoed out pretty good.
How's that?
I killed the sides at least, but I killed the sides with like no 5s and no cat. Cat got the jump DRey and then immediately died. So I just used JMK's turns to just kill crew.
That was rude.
I know. But it was intentional.
You hit that warrior bitch like that. That's a chick, right?
Yes, the warrior is a female. Female Tusken.
Oh, are you running the no revive prone here?
Yes, sir.
You dirty bastard.
I know. Again, one of the many things I enjoy that I did not invent.
Because I don't have the chat up, I will just say, EEzra is like anti-Great Mothers. Like, his kit just tells them to go fuck themselves.
EEzra is the most consequential player in the game right now.
Yeah, I think he's probably
in 3 vs 3, especially indisputable.
Yeah, it's not even close. Like,
yeah,
every team you put him on, he makes that team the hardest team.
There we go.
Yeah, I wish I would have rolled a Sid with no revive.
The secret was, of course, to roll 2 Sidious grunts.
Oh, I do have 2. Neither of them have it.
Ah, yes. Well, yes. Now, the question is, do I do further cooldown pulling? Because the swap is done. We know that the basic is preloaded. How damning is that? JMK...
Only the dark side teams.
Sorry?
Only the dark side teams.
Yeah, well, the dark side team I have in mind would be our dear friend Bane. Get that job.
But wouldn't a Bane come in and cool them down anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, but aren't they starting with Foresight? Doesn't he hand out a free Foresight or some shit?
Yeah, but does that matter for the cooldown? I thought it just affects the hit.
Yeah, I appreciate that you're not on my side in this matter, but I don't really want to leave money on the table on either way. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was genuinely asking. I don't remember how that works. With
yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah,
they're all gonna have Foresight at battle start. Yeah.
The only time Cass leaves money on the table is after his Tinder dates.
Hey, fun fact: I'm too old for Tinder. I didn't I was out of the dating game by the time there was really a lot of Tindering.
Didn't you like get married at like 25, 24 though?
Dating her a lot.
Well, you know what I mean. Like you. My point is, the last time you were single, you were like 23 or something, right? 22.
26.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, when you're young and single, it's Tinder. When you're old and married, it's Grindr.
I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but I do. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's because there's a lot of truth to it.
Yeah, exactly. Not with me, of course. I'm saying that her experience.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Also, like, this is the world I observe around me.
Yeah, well, no, I heard about it. Like, supposedly, like, I heard about this through a friend of a friend of a friend, that this happens.
Yeah.
Like, there are these rest stops, and there's holes in the stalls, and I don't understand why.
And they're conveniently waist high.
Mm-hmm. What team are you looking up right now? Bad Batch?
Just see the Bad Batch, yeah. So it's a 51 with Malgar ISC versus this composition, which is useful to me to know, because Maul might be of use in the pursuit of JMK if needed.
I don't think I've gotten less than a 56.
Yeah, but this is Fugitive Omega Cross Batcher, so there's going to be a lot more tanking.
I think it's pronounced Betcha.
Betcha.
You betcha.
That's right, I do betcha. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That is a hot one though. If you're willing to do Enoch, that is a super fun one.
It's a big up. If I can
I did that
land
once. It was super fun.
What is this?
Terrible banners. It was like 50, 50. I think it was 50 when I did it.
When did this work
Like
so well?
Enoch drunk troopers against Omega?
Oh, yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
And we will be attempting that here.
Oh, I've never seen that.
What I need is something like you. The power of the dark side.
Yeah, Bane, exactly. I wasn't gonna say it,
What's that?
but I do appreciate that someone in chat said it.
I'm not reading that.
That's why I said I appreciate somebody said it, because I was gonna pull the trigger and just didn't.
Damn, now I got
Greg says that JMK got me too from a Phantom's Menace player. Dang guild secrets, lol. Fair enough, man. This would be among the worst combos that I.
You did cooldown pulled in Bane Malak, I assume?
Bane Malak is available.
No, I was talking to Arsenal. Sorry, with your
Oh yeah.
2-shot. You did Bane Malak for your 2-shot.
Oh, I cannot say yet.
Oh, okay, fair. No, that's fair.
Who would get this?
The one thing I will say, Tass, I appreciate the added difficulty of streaming is that because I was chatting with Sasha and I was like, whatever I plan, the fact that it's on Tass's stream, whoever I face the next 2 rounds is going to know what I did. So like, it's kind of hard to keep any secrets when you're streaming all the time. So
It's true. That's something that I never can count on, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's why Tassa tells us in secret he wins all of his matches based on skill.
That's right.
None of these hosts can touch him.
That's right.
that's right.
You'll never see a better Erodium Slayer in all of your life.
Yeah.
It is the great privilege of your lives to witness me destroy Erodiums.
Well, we don't actually have to watch you do that.
I think I had a season a couple back where I had four Erodiums out of the 9. It's like, fuck this.
God, that's horrible.
Well, that's also unreasonable because Arsenal's not even in Erodium.
Ooh.
Funny man. You are an amusement. You guys, you know you're supposed to hurt them. I see. You've decided to evade me.
Yeah, I would say when I did this fight, I actually killed them though. I didn't just
is
live.
that the secret? Tell me your secret, Stagger. Teach me the ways. Elucidate the path. I've got Tass's entire plan taken care of. ATP at the something. I'm not hip to the lingo of the kids.
I'll say the only acronyms I know are sports acronyms, so
You don't
I think that's gonna help
sprickety the
him.
lingity?
No, I do not YOLO as they swag.
But yeah, I was like, when did the? Because when I first saw that, I'm like, What does this have to do with post defense in the NBA? And then my mind was like, oh, never mind, it's not.
Well,
At this point.
If you ever want to feel pure brain rot, I have a 10-year-old daughter, and there's this new thing called Gen Alpha Speak. Have you heard of this shit?
Yes, I have 3 of them. I have 3 of them, Arsenal.
So fucking stupid. I want to kill them all. Maybe
I'm
just an old bastard, but like this is like not. It's annoying.
It is
All I'll
not
say
permitted
is
to kill the children. For the record,
We agree on one thing, that Ohio is shit. That's the one thing we do agree on.
Is it skivity?
It doesn't scare me. I just
No,
Every time I-
skivity.
Oh, yeah. Every time I hear them talk, the thing that pops into my head is from Airplane when the white lady's like, don't worry, I speak jive.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love that scene.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what goes through my head every time my daughters start talking, man. It's just like, oh my god, this is miserable.
Yeah. It really annoys me too when they talk in like chat acronyms.
Oh my god.
I'm like, just say
Getting
the
told
fucking words.
we are-
You do that in
Is he full burb?
or NRN is the one I got today.
Oh,
Like what?
Did
Not
they
right now? Like what the fuck? Just say not right now.
did they say the letter or did they say it like a word? Because
Yeah, if you type NRN, that makes sense. That's 3 characters. If you say NRN in real life, damn.
Yes, it's annoying. But
That
they're
met
children,
expectations,
so I can't
to be
hit them.
honest with you.
Yeah, but my question though, Arsenal, is did they say the letters or did they say the word that it sounds like?
Oh, well, maybe it was slurred enough to sound like a word, but it would sound like this letters.
Because I got hit with a nern the other day. Which
Oh
is not
fuck
right
no,
now.
it wasn't that. Like that's
A straight up nern. Like,
that's ground for a paddling.
yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Oh my god. You guys know that you're allowed to let me take a turn, right?
The one thing I'll say that I have picked up that I really enjoy is Lawler skates. That one's pretty
What?
good. Lawler skates instead of LOL.
It's dreadful.
Lawler
You're a
skates.
dreadful
I don't
human being.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, it just means LOL.
High skill counter. Got it done.
Why can you lose that one?
Man, that was a 55. Yuck.
54. 54.
Yuck. Man, you lost your Fennec super quick. Have you considered putting her in prop primaries?
4 of them.
Yeah, that was the joke because you mentioned you put her in 4 prop primaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got a
really
joke
did
for
that.
you. It's between your legs.
I've got a joke for you. It's made 5 times as many children as you.
It's got a lot more to prove, so I believe you.
That's pretty impressive. Dagger said sex 5 times and just 5 kids.
Surely you must already
Technically
know,
4,
General
technically 4.
Kenobi. You
It
are.
turns out twins only count as 1.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, to quote Gimli, that only counts as 1.
It's true. It's true, Link. You are not Gen Alpha. It's true, but you still understand them. Yes.
I'm waiting for the hybrid names because 2009 is like the year before Gen Alpha. So you know how it's like Zennials and like shit like that, how there's like the in-between era ones? I'm not looking forward to what they call Gen Z, Gen Alpha. That gap, or that like overlap.
Alpha. Like the alpha yeah. Combo.
Yeah, Zalpha. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like Zeta. I don't know.
Huh.
It's weird.
I wonder if Leia, Drogan, R2 would work really.
Oh, Arsenal, you ever been called Chugi? You been called Chugi yet?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Been like 2
It means old, washed up, out of style.
It means
I looked
like,
up on Urban
it's been like 3 months since you said that, and then the first time you mentioned that had to have been 3 years ago, man. I feel like nobody says this.
I get called it on a regular basis, so
By the
I know 3
same
people
children
that say
that you made that were calling you that name 3 years ago. I do not accept the premise.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't say I've heard that one. But I saw some viral video where like a principal did a speech to his students and he did the whole
Yes.
speech in like Gen Alpha talk
Yeah.
and I was just like, fuck me.
Have you seen the courtroom skit where it's like 5 minutes of them like having a courtroom interaction? Like,
No, I haven't seen that.
oh, I'll see if I can find it, but there's a judge, a defendant, a prosecutor, and a defense attorney, and it's just the dumbest shit you've ever heard. But boy, is it funny!
It's brain cell melting.
It's just. Yeah.
I would have.
I gotta pull up chat.
What would you be? What am I gonna do?
When are you gonna rip off the JMK Band-Aid?
That's honestly all I'm here for.
Sorry?
The JMK.
I'm sure. Yeah. And I'll find, my drunk ass will find my way to a solution. It's just not gonna be on your time. We must be careful. This should be Mulgar ISC. Does have the turn. Show me the way, game. No Maul? 50%. Why? Aha! Yes, well, if you're gonna be a shitter, yes, I'm sure. Yes. Quite. Yes.
Wouldn't it be cool if, not to ask for more of these guys, because they already do a lot with this tool, but don't you wish sometimes you could also include, stat ranges?
Yeah, we talk about that literally all the time. Not being able to search stats on Insight is unfortunate. Really hope that they add that at some point.
Yeah, because some of the... you got to take it for what it is. You can kind of look at relic levels and blah blah blah. But seeing, this works a lot of times, and you're like, oh well, it's never worked against a 400 defense or whatever. Or conversely, this fails all the time, but you didn't have enough armor pen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, low key, I'm super. One of the things that I like about Focus Datacrons, they all have the same stats.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, low key is one of the fucking Gen Alphas.
Oh God, it is.
No, that shit's as old as time, man.
But they incorporated it, so it's still part.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. It's like a starter of many a sentence for some ungodly reason.
This spell.
I heard the big brain play here is just to ignore the generator and you go after them directly.
I feel like that actually does kind of work in a way. You just have to power through the tank first.
What happened?
Yeah, of course he missed a hydrate. Tass isn't trying to drink that much. I'm waiting for it to come off cooldown. I'm just going to spam
what?
it. Missed a hydrate.
No, I just took a sip in front of him. If he didn't see it, that's on him. Because I did. I even lifted the glass towards the camera, man. Damn.
Hope you lose this fight.
Shut up.
Here.
Yeah. Kids today use low key as an ironic. It's more of an ironic low key, as in yeah.
Damn the children, I say. Trying to replace us.
Yeah, there was one before break that you missed, is what I'm saying. Because, you forget I'm an admin, I can see the ones that aren't redeemed.
Oh, I see. Good.
Oh, that was very rude of you.
This is pleasing to my eye. Hello there.
How about they fucking dispel that dick?
Hello there. Hello there? Yeah, I was about to say, fuck. Probably not you having that. What?
Have you guys seen this Great Mother's bug against this team?
What Great Mother's bug?
Where you, like, with Great Mothers, you can just doom them and kill them.
Yeah.
There's a bug where they have, like, no protection and they can't die.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Neat.
And there's some other Great Mother bug against QA, but I'm not sure what it is. But the mothers be bug.
This was a good move. I was thinking about saving that, but I don't think that was going to do a lot for me against some type of JMK situation. I'm really trying to suss this out.
Well, ads just started, so you have time.
Good.
See, there's another Gen Alpha talk, Sassy Baka.
I'm more familiar with Gen Z because that's how my oldest daughter and girlfriend talk. They got some words in common.
You must have a young girlfriend.
97?
Fantastic. Just fantastic. Organic. Beautiful.
Yeah, I like you guys less.
I wouldn't thank me for this experience either.
I was gonna make jokes, but I can't because you guys make them all for me. So it makes it really hard for me to.
I hear Wampa solo beats this.
Is that what you heard? Is that the word on the street?
Yep.
I wonder if Malak solos this. Really. Seriously, I wonder if he does.
Can't imagine why. At the very least, it would require that after Jocasta sets his health to 65, that there is not an intervening turn before his next turn. At the very least, it would require that. Alright, Guilty, we're back from ad break. So if you're not already a channel sub, you weren't picked up in the great wave of nomads the other day, then you didn't miss this.
At this point, I'd be disappointed if anyone who watches this show wasn't. Actually, disappointed. Surprised. I would be mildly surprised if anyone watching this wasn't a sub at this point.
Yeah, not even by their own choosing, just because of the power of nomads.
Yeah, just dropping 600.
Yeah, doing nomad stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to see if there's anything else to Mace.
Oh yeah, I get the same experience, Jeremiah, just through ad blocker. Don't need premium that way. Yeah, no, exactly, Bane. Exactly. See, Taz just doesn't want to embrace what he actually is, and that's okay. He keeps walking face first into it.
Oh no.
What's going on? Are you drunk?
I'm telling you, man, if you just stopped walking into them, if you stopped teeing me up, or Bane, we'd stop taking swings at him.
Most of the time, when you say you don't even see yourself walking into them, I kind of halfway see it, and it's kind of like, it's whatever. That one I legitimately didn't see, and that one is quite bad. That one is bad. That one is bad. I feel, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, half the time you say something, then you're like, son of a bitch.
Exactly. Duck stab. People who are getting mail after having been dead for 3 years are also getting subs from nomads. It's true. It's true. Hey, what's good? Hey, Papi Chulo. Good to see you, man. Do you need Leia Organa to win Rey EEzra Swallow? No. I think you can use Queen Al... Oh my... I forgot I had Queen Al. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, so yes. Video games ensue. Sorry?
I said she's one of the teams like Great Mothers I lose because they just are further down my roster because they only have like 1 or 2 Zetas, not 3. So they just organically, as one, like, they just find their way further down your roster.
Wait, you don't have all the Zetas?
Do you need the ultimate to win the race, solo EEzra? I think that the damage increase and likely the heal are clutch in a number of situations. And then you do sometimes feel like you need the damage to put her down towards the end. So I wouldn't have high confidence if you don't have the ultimate unlocked yet. You think Fatal said exactly what, Link? I'm plotting and scheming. I'm just gonna say it. That's his name. I'm still sweating this JMK thing, man.
Exactly, Bane. Exactly. Just like because they have 1 Zeta characters and no Zeta characters, they just fall down so far.
Dagger, are you telling me you don't have every Zeta on your account?
No, I do. But what I'm
me.
saying is 1 Zeta characters are lower than 2 Zeta characters. So in order for you to find QA, I actually have to scroll a little bit to find them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Same with Great Mothers. I have to scroll a little bit to find them. So I forget sometimes that I have them for offense.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't ever use loadouts for 3s. I only do it for ships. I just scroll through the list too.
Yep. I have like a team's loadout that's semi 5v5 related, but like not every team has 5 characters. But it's mostly just for mod prio more than it is for anything else. Oh yeah, Fatal did mention something about that on one of the latest podcasts, I think.
About what? Though?
About how one of the annoyances of the roster growth is that some of the good characters are like in the middle of your roster.
Yeah, I remember for a while I had like an R5 Hoda, and I just ended up having to scroll for him, so I bumped him up to R7 so I wouldn't have to scroll as far. First world problems.
Yeah. I voluntarily took mine to R8 for a similar reason.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too. He's back down the list again.
I mean, now I don't have to make such concessions because everything's R9, but...
It's true. You have no sword but Alpha now.
Yeah, that's the other problem too. There are some characters at the top of my roster that are just like, why the fuck are you... Why is JTR like my 8th strongest character after GLs?
0. So, if I am to get through this team with Malgus, it must be with Malak. Is only a 55. BML yet exists.
Hey, Rawling, welcome. Glad to see you.
Hey,
here, man. And thank you for becoming a patron of TAS's, by the way.
Welcome. Very much welcome. All right, guys, the alcohol courses through me as a force of nature, so I'm going to have to get up and take care of that. And I'll be right back in just a minute. And we're back. Quick break.
Yeah, the gap, the skill rating gap is so huge, dude. Like you guys have had Erodiums for so long in like the top 30 that the for me to catch you, it's not that many places to jump, but man, the number of wins it's gonna take is a lot.
Yeah.
Because I could go like 3-0 for like another couple months, or 2-1 for like the next 6 months, and still not catch you guys.
No, I know it's brutal.
Yeah.
I think it's almost time for me to face the music.
Well, just think, one day CG will switch up GAC and TW. One day.
Honestly, at this point, I'm pretty close to just being okay with any change.
Same as me.
I'm not quite there, because there are some changes I wouldn't like, but we're getting close to me just wanting something different.
I wish they could make it a bit of a variety. Like, I think where guys like us get frustrated is we have like all this roster we've invested in, and we only ever use a fraction of it. I would love to see sort of like a full roster dump fight on somebody, just to see like where your depth pays off for you, you know?
Even in 3v3, right? It's 15 teams times 2, which is 30 teams times 3, which is 90, which is like a third of your roster. And if you're lucky, you get to use half your roster, and that's if you impale yourself.
Yeah.
So, just from a statistical standpoint, I do agree. I wish I could use a higher percentage of my roster.
Mm-hmm.
And in 5v5, that's 100. That's 5 times 11, which is 55, times 2 is 110. So you're using closer to half your roster in 5v5. Just the fights are less meaningful because they're so prescripted.
Yeah.
Or what you do is you have 2 GAC rounds a week, and you just double the board size. I'd be perfectly happy with just having 2 matches a week. Kind of like the raid, you know what I mean? Like 1 every 3 days.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's happening.
It's happening.
Ooh.
We gonna die.
Is that the Steve Carell line?
I just want you to know that we gonna die.
I would target JMK.
That seems like a savvy choice.
I would target whoever makes you lose.
You guys are
I just read Bates DM.
You guys
That's
are
good.
You guys are advisor grade. Top of the line.
Isn't this what you wanted from us, though?
Alright, now there's the music.
That did like no damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, situation grim.
Was the goal here to win?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. I appreciate your perspective, your insight on the matter. Gruesome. Alright, trial 2 should be Leia then.
Honestly, I would be perfectly fine with them doubling the zones if we got rid of Fleet.
Okay. So far, so good. Would be solid of you to execute at this point in time. Now, you just got logged here. Just to kill you. Me?
How many, her cooldowns get put back, right? For Leia? How many turns is it? It's like 6 turns or something for her to get the nuke?
Well, it's 8. I think it's 8, and then after that it's 4. I'm not sure how that interacts with preloads. Isn't that a kick in the dick that Ezra's a Jedi? Like, that just feels unnecessary.
It is tough to deal with because This feels like an awful lot of damage for our situation. Good God. He's come back around and done his backup. Turn meter is high, so we should be able to stabilize. What do we do? Strategy. If you don't basic, you die.
I would have log rolled.
I appreciate your perspective. Oh my God. Ah, yes, the counterattack.
Why
basic.
the fuck are they not hitting her?
The counterattack basic.
Oh my God.
Oh,
See that bitch in the red? Yeah, hit her. You
absolute goddamn horror show. Thought you should know.
What does your mom have to do with this?
Damn. Damn. It's hateful. I appreciate it. Okay, so there isn't a permakill, but we have to kill to be able to revive, so... Oh yes, yes. I'm sure time is on her.
Oh, smoke screen her.
Yep. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine, he said confidently. Moments before his doom.
She is kind of ramping a little bit, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's not a lot of it, though. Yeah, it's not a lot of it. I'll tell you that. So, forfeit that, I think. I think it might have me, because Reva is about the last viable thing. The only other thing I might do... try to pull that super high turn before Reva. See if it works.
Won't Reva go first anyway?
It's not about that. It's about that. Alright. What I don't want to do is allow myself to not clear top. So we did use Malak. So now I want to do some testing. Malgus. I want to see if Malgus is still going to work here. Malgus...
I think in order to make it fair, you should 4-shot Mace.
Sorry?
I think to make it fair, you should 4-shot Mace.
Bro,
4-shot Mace is proper technique anywhere. I agree with that.
Yeah, he's not to clear your board. I don't think he has to 4-shot anything.
Yes, more zones is always the answer, indeed. Perfect.
But honestly, like my ideal solution for GAC would be something along the lines of essentially bans, but you ban like a faction.
Everybody's just going to ban the same faction?
No, you don't get to choose what it is. CG chooses what it is.
I thought that was the whole thing that people like revolted against.
No, what CG did is they banned the best character off like 10 different teams. Or the other solution is you take every attacker off of every GL. So you take Drogan and you take things like that, and you force people to use their GLs without like their best attacker. I don't know. I think at this point it's hard to change by addition. If that makes sense.
What about I've heard people suggest an idea was to merge 5v5 and 3v3, so you would have a combined board with some of each, so that you could kind of determine which teams you wanted to put where.
I would love that. I would love the ability to have like the zone in front of Fleet be 3v3 and the bottom two zones be 5v5.
Or just have it like somewhat random, where it just says like, well, you got to put down 15 teams, or whatever, 16 teams, 8 of each, and you just put them wherever you want. Then obviously, if it's a 3v3 team ID, you have to face it with 3v3 team. Like that. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at this point, I'm almost just for a change.
See, this is what happened to me. Why is Nihilus like so dead?
Shatterpoint.
He just got destroyed on my when I used him too. Like he wasn't. You're used to Nihilus like tanking everything. And he was just like, well.
Fair.
Because there's no Traya there to give him the 10% max health every time somebody gets a debuff.
I mean, I guess that's part of it, but
That 10% max health is quick.
and the clearing the buffs is huge too.
Mm.
And Mace is a motherfucker with his triple turns and shit.
I'm not saying I'm upset with this Mace. Because he's really good.
I still think he's an.
But is it weird that I wish he was better?
I think he's an offensive team. Like I think he probably will shine a lot more in fives.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, is it weird of me to say that I wish he was better?
Maybe.
Or at least have more defensive viability might be a better way to phrase it.
Who was, why am I blanking on the guy's name? He was in my guild. He was like the Mace super fan. I think he quit though.
Rambam?
Yeah, Rambam. Remember when Mace got the rework and CG brought him on stream and told him about it?
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks about this Mace. Malak is tanking it.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Does he have a high
true.
natural evasion? Because
No.
that's crazy. That's the second dodge he's had this fight. He doesn't have evasion up. There's something there. I think I looked over Mace's kit. He doesn't provide any type of evasion, so it must be in Temple Guard.
I'm gonna pull up the kit. But yeah, watching the bonk get missed twice is
Twice in the
brutal.
same fight. Yeah, it's a lot.
Also, justice for Kit Fisto. They gave him the Jedi Vanguard tag, but no update.
Yeah, so if you don't have Malak, that's no good.
I don't see anything in his kit about... I don't see anything unique about evasion.
Benjamin's saying I had blind.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
might
did.
be it. Hold on to the YouTubes. YouTube's let you rewind.
Go.
YouTube's let you rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Situation nowhere. I hate when you have to go down to Relic 7 just to get some numbers.
Sorry?
So don't you hate when you have to filter that down to Relic 7 just to see some actual...
Yes, it's exactly that. You really need to see some data sometimes.
Yeah.
We haven't applied Queen yet. What was I gonna do? Versus Ahsoka. AKR.
I thought you were gonna Queen it.
Her. Oriva. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do
I
against
do
that?
believe the over to get paid out.
Yeah, Cass, you missed a hydrate earlier. 100%. There was one right before the break. How old is that line?
That's what I told you about. That's when I made
a while ago.
Yeah.
No, I did. I drank to make up for that already. Mole Pills just showed up. Gifted out a few subs here to Black Dynamite, B1 Army, and Rawling. Hey, man. Appreciate you. Welcome. My drunk ass is trying to navigate my way through the woods. I think priority number 1 is to clear the top.
The first time you got dodged, you did not have blind. The second time you got dodged, you did have blind.
That sucks. Hey, Dark Nick just got a sub. Ealing Vale just got a sub, both from Pills, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you for the subs. Alright, what am I gonna do here, man? So it's like Mother Tongue. Or in Riva. Are you fucking kidding, Cat? I mean, the most amount of noise allowable by law.
I hate those
No, you live in an area where it's questionable whether or not people would, take it and possibly make it for dinner.
Oh, is your cat going to be a Haitian stew?
He does not live in Ohio, thankfully.
Damn.
What's the cat equivalent of Hassenpfeffer?
Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Dude, that was pretty good. That I saw that music video. It was good. There are people out there with way too much free time who spend it on things that are quality entertainment for all, I'll say.
Yeah.
They are eating the cat. Eating the cat.
Was that a Trump line? I can't remember.
Yeah. Somebody turned him and JD Vance into an entire song of their eating the cats and dogs, like just taking their sound bites and it's
eating
Isn't
the
that what
dogs,
they-
eating
Isn't
the
that
cats.
what AI is for now? Just auto-tuning clips into songs?
Yeah, there's a lot of songs. Are you still trying to figure out if you can beat that JMK?
No, I don't think I can, so I'm going to plan on not beating it and hoping that we somehow jam up Arsenal on. That's going to have to be kind of what it is if I'm going to actually clear everything but the JMK. That's the next team that has to die.
Hold on, I gotta mute.
So, I wonder if there's a... 16.
Dude, Arsenal, I'm tearing up. That was, god damn.
What?
I was going to say that this is turning out to be an unfortunate theme of the day where you couldn't clear in TW and can't clear in GAC either.
Fair. Completely fair. I mean, like I said, TW for me is 1 brains or 5. So you'll have no pushback from me about how it went today.
No, just when he said that to me, it just like hit, man. It was good. I'm not saying it hit you the same way it hit me, but it was good.
Fair. I think I'm gonna attempt gas here and see what happens.
Fuck, now I got to eat the cat in my head.
Speed up is less preferable. Action. This will do. I want to see what happens.
I can't see this losing.
Sorry?
I said I can't see this losing.
We'll see.
I don't really know enough about that cron. I just was like, I have this fucking cron, I want to use it.
Hondo's nasty, but I do think that this is probably a pretty solid.
Especially with the buffs they generate.
Yeah, and punishing foresight is huge.
Oh, you went with Echo instead of 5s.
Now, why was it that I went without 5s? Can you tell me that?
You didn't want to have the sacrifice for the bears.
It must be because Tass is bad at this game, not because he used it with JMK.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot about that.
Tiny Bubbles, excuse me, sir. Shouldn't you be in bed? Yeah, man. I am gonna be staying up late for this one. Feel it in my bones. If this works at all, it's gonna be by the special grace of our Lord.
What do you think the odds are that Mace beats this?
Mace?
Like
No, not the one
Mace?
you have. I'm talking about like actual Mace.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Nothing that protects you from instant defeat immunity.
I'm talking about
Mole pills. Take me drunk. I'm home. Mole pills.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, you're yawning because it's late my time and y'all are on the East Coast. But still awake.
It's 20 to 12 here.
It's like
Time zones are wild.
Oh, you know what else?
Yeah.
You know what else blows me away? These young kids these days, and maybe this is just our old ways of doing things. When I tell my kid it's like 10:15 or half past like the time. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Ask your kids if they can read an analog clock. That made me very sad.
I'm like, it's 11:45. Like, what time is that then? 11:45. What the fuck? How do you not know that?
Yeah, when you see your kid looking at the analog clock and then you see the wheels turning in their head as they're trying to process where the hands are.
Oh my god, when are we
bad, man?
But they know how many genders there are.
Yeah, time zones are wild. We need to abolish daylight savings time.
No way. You're going to do that twice in a row. Unbelievable.
What?
Bullshit. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's important.
You talking about ability blocking somebody?
Twice in a row, yeah. It was stupid.
At least you got to eat the new.
Yeah, that was intentional. I assure you of that. The rest of this is not really intentional, to be honest with you. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna cut through anybody, it's gonna be Cat, yeah? So take the money and run? Type of situation?
He's gonna alt right now.
Sure as fuck it is.
They're right there.
So we'd have to rotate cooldowns here. As good as it gets. Have to do this. Okay, sure we'll be fine. What I also like is how he evaded.
Double dodge there.
Yeah, Bubbles. Time zones are wild. They're East Coast, you're West Coast, and the U.S. is 1930s Germany.
Jesus Christ. How much mastery has he fucking gained because he's evaded me like 4 times? So this is fine. Yeah, dodge.
Jesus fuck.
What is the,
how many times has she dodged?
What is the actual like thing that EEzra uses to like gain?
Yeah,
mastery?
He's gained an impossible amount of mastery already.
It's that number he has, like
he hasn't even been the object of game case specials.
I wonder, and I know you don't have him, but I wonder if Bane would be able to clean up this without Cat.
I mean, yeah. You wouldn't know until you've gone through it, but this is definitely the way the. Okay, so JML might be able to. We could keep that in. Means that JKR could. That there's still some path through these two. What does that look like? The Queen yet exists. JML yet exists. Aren't Inquisitors supposed to be a hard counter to Jedi? I mean, when they originally came out, yeah, more or less. Games advanced since then, so there's some power creep, yep.
I mean,
yeah, he has dodge mastery, so I understood why we were getting dodge because his mastery was being increased. But Jesus, that was a lot. That worked. We already dropped. Oh, I don't want to drop.
45. So he gains. How does mastery work on amplifier levels? Like, is it 45 mastery or is it 45%?
No, I want to say
mastery?
it's 15 flat for rank like 7, 8, 9, something like that.
No, it says in GAC he gained they gain 5% mastery per relic amplifier level on them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 45% of the flat number. So
All
if it's 70%, 45% would be like 30.
Well,
2?
I don't want to interrupt the stream again. I'm going to leave you guys with Arsenal and Dagger, Jawjack, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how mastery is calculated because it's almost 11 p.m. here, and I don't remember how this shit works. So I'm just trying to calculate how much dodge chance he actually has right now. But I want to say it's something around 74%. That's 24.
You mean because he's like preloaded already?
Well, I mean, JMK gives a mastery gain, and then his unique gives him a mastery gain. So 24.5 doubled is 49. Yeah, dude, my brain. Yeah, exactly, Bubbles. My brain turned off like somewhere around like 8:39 p.m. my time. And some would argue it wasn't turned on to begin with.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yep. Purgle, what is this? Reading comprehension sucks this time of night. The yellow words in his kit keep drawing my eye, so I have to keep restarting the paragraph.
I know there's something about an outdoor pergola.
Yeah. Yeah, is there something in JMK's kit that stacks mastery, or is that just for him?
I
know he gains like 10% mastery every time he's targeted. But does that actually apply to other people too? So I'll recover 40% health and protection, gain foresight, tenacity up for 3 turns. GR and Ufus gain prod up. DI for the target. JMK gets 1%
Dagger's been doing math while you're gone.
Yeah, I think Ezra's around like close to 80% evasion. The problem is I'm unclear on how to calculate it because he gains 45% mastery, but is that of the base number? Is that of the number after he adds it to himself? So it's somewhere probably between like 65 and 85%. I just don't know how the things apply, and it's too late at night for me to go look for this shit.
All right. Well, I want to see if JKR Bacillus Jedi Cal works against the Ahsoka.
It's a bummer that you can't clear. I
don't think I can. I think there's a way through. Actually, I just have to see if this works first.
I think.
Gotcha.
Now that he killed Cat, I think there's a way.
Oh yeah, because JML can probably take out.
That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like we can get this done. Yeah.
And Tarkin, if you have Tarkin available, I've used him a couple times to kill a
Tarkin was on D.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bubbles. Yeah. I gave it the old college try while he was on break.
That's right. Hey, we're trying. Damn it, we are trying.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's too late for calculations, but you guys are real gentlemen and scholars.
Right, that's right. So good.
Would you be terribly upset if after we get the ships I go to bed?
Go ahead, man. Get your stuff done, man. I appreciate you sticking around as long as you have, for sure. So go ahead and handle your business.
After all this time, we may not see the end results kind of anticlimactic.
Oh, you might be asleep, but I'm going to stay up and get this shit done. I promise you that. I promise you that, sir.
Oh, yeah. I'm already fading a little bit. Me just doing that math Doing that math like sapped a lot of brain power.
Bet it did.
Make whatever jokes you want.
Mm-hmm. I know I can. I know you are, but what am I?
Am I your sub? Or can I
Oh my god, stop.
That was a legitimate question.
I have no idea.
Continue sub.
I always took you for a bottom, Dagger.
Never once have I been a bottom. Just to be clear.
You talk your part.
I unironically pitched in baseball.
No problem.
I have nothing for this. It's unholy. I think I should wait. Do it like that. It would have to be this way.
Oh yeah, because you have to go after Watt first here because otherwise we'll bring back Dooku. That's kind of slick, trying to block this a little bit.
Yeah. I know. I think it's pretty cool. But against.
Yeah.
Where's my man? Right there. So he'll be right about there, though.
Yeah, Arsenal almost always has something clever up his sleeve, and I
For
appreciate
sure.
it.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Wyatt can't take credit for this, but yeah, it is.
That's fine.
It's an interesting wrinkle with the whole, like, obviously, GLA Watt's been a thing for a while, but it's almost always with, like, Hu Yang or somebody like that, right? So.
Yeah, I like the Dooku. It's. I haven't fought one of these, so yeah. If you call JKR against someone who's JKR gains 20% tribute, right?
Mm-hmm. And?
Okay. No, that's all. I think you've been leaving some
Stop.
TM on the table, is all I'm saying. Yeah, he did. He's a hoe bag.
Hate it when that happens.
Such go bags.
Oh, really?
Oh, you hit the wrong guy.
I bet I did. I bet I did.
Yeah, I need to get back into that damage reduction mode. Good lord. She's starting to hit kind of hard.
Mm.
Alright, well, that one didn't hit that hard. Why use special there when basic can actually reduce max health?
Stupid animal reflex. Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you asked. It means a lot to me that you did.
No, I was actually curious if there was a reason. Like,
No, stupid. I think the technical term is stupid fucking animal reflex. Yeah.
I love how she just randomly decides to spread the damage around.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Bubbles, I'm not 100% sold that Bush's damage matters a ton right now. I'll let Tass answer a little more thoroughly. I'll read the question.
I would be happy to answer any time immediately after this fight. Let me tell you.
You need to. I mean, you're going to win this fight, man.
I haven't done it before, but I feel like it's working.
It is working.
Yeah, it is working.
Now it's over.
Boy, is it working.
Now it's working. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, calm down. It'll work.
Yeah, it's a good usage of characters there.
Yeah.
That is such a cheap fucking counter, man.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Tiny asked a ton of questions. Hold on. Can he give mastery when he does the cooldown reset? Probably. when you plan on rocking a monocle when you wear the top hat, man, it's tough enough with glasses. So fair enough. I'll stagger. Who's your team for baseball? I don't know.
I live in Minnesota, so I really can only follow the Twitter. There's too many goddamn right now. Plus, like, the problem with kids is that baseball is like a non-starter during the summer most of the time. I don't get to go anywhere. I would say that, like, if you asked me 5 years ago, my favorite team would be the Red Sox, because my favorite player as a kid was David Ortiz, and then we traded him to the Red Sox, so I became a Red Sox fan. I also hate the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, that's sort of a love-hate right there.
Yeah. Yeah, so as an adult, I root for the I root for the Red Sox exclusively because they are like the antithesis to the Yankees.
I'm not a Jays fan, so I have to hate the Yankees.
Fair. Yeah, so back when I was a kid, the Yankees would take all of our good players from our farm system. They'd always fleece us. We would trade our good players to the Yankees for picks. Then we'd draft good players and then trade those players to the Yankees for more picks. And then draft more good players and trade those players to the... Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah. Yeah, Dodgers are the big scary right now, man. They are not paying that luxury tax. Open the checkbook. I actually did like the Dodgers back in, what was that, the Larry Walker days?
Larry Walker?
Yeah.
I gotta think about that.
You mean...
Dude, I was a huge Diamondbacks fan in the early 2000s, late 90s when they had, like, Schilling. Man, Craig Counsell was one of my favorite players. But then, like, it turns out that whole team was on fucking steroids, so, like, whatever. My childhood baseball got ruined because of steroids. I was born in '88, so I remember waking up in the morning every day when I was like 9 years old to follow the home run chase between Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa.
You know, there.
Dude, yeah, Bubbles. One of these days, if we ever go back on camera, I will show you guys my batting stance, and it is inspired by Craig Counsell. He was one of my favorite players growing up.
So it's semi-retarded, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's an open stance. It's not Luis Gonzalez bad.
And the bat pointing straight up in the air?
Yeah, basically. It's an open stance with the bat kind of pointing straight up in the air over the shoulder.
Do you follow the batting stance guy?
No, I don't. Like I said, awesome. I grew up playing baseball, and I loved baseball. I still like baseball, don't get me wrong, but baseball was my religion all the way through college till I blew out my arm, and then that's about the time that all the cheating shit came out. And yeah, baseball just kind of got ruined for me a little bit, and then like Ryan Braun was one of my favorite players for a while when he was on. So yeah, when I play church baseball, I do the Tony Gwynn, where you hang your left elbow over the plate. Just to be a dick. Because if they lob the ball in church softball, if they throw it to you straight, it's just gonna hit you. And in church ball or bar league softball, if it hits you, they just re-pitch because you don't walk or get hit by pitch. So I just get hit by like a pitch like 5 times in a row, and I get so annoyed.
Is this just some random thing you're trying, or did you see some data on this?
I saw some data on this.
I hope this works. This would be super interesting if it does.
Wouldn't it though? Wouldn't it just?
The middle can be evaded.
I believe you.
I don't like him either.
Yeah, Wolfman. Really, that was the thing. Like, yeah, growing up and checking the paper every morning, just see if Sammy Sosa or Mark McGwire hit a home run, was like one of the things that like got me super into baseball. And it makes me really sad too, because like players like Barry Bonds were Hall of Famers before the steroids. So it's like you went and fucked up your whole like legacy. Oh, nice. Yeah. The problem, I love the guys on Huts Hangout, but that shit is like 7 a.m. my time. And how does Tass say it? I won't be doing that.
Nice, Tiny. Yeah. I mean, I might be on there again. It was a fun time the last time I was there, for sure. But, yeah, it is reasonably early, and it is more conducive for me to tuning in than necessarily participating. But I've already done it twice, so I'll likely do it again.
Oh yeah, if the time I was on, they made a concession to start a couple hours later, and if they were willing to do that, I mean, I really hate saying this, but like, I would do it again.
57, that was a duster.
Nice.
When's the last time you got value out of, like a 57's worth of value out of Dash on Chewie? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Tiny. But that's the thing, getting up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday.
This is why you people are here, is to see you get into the weird shit, into the weeds.
Also, Arsenal, how old are either of yours? Are any of yours teenagers yet?
My daughters are 10 and 13.
Okay. Have they adopted the 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. sleeping schedule in the summer yet?
Funnily enough, my 10-year-old can put in a 12-hour shift pretty easily, but the other one's awake all the time.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my oldest daughter does the 2 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah. Mine is like 11 to 11. They're allowed to stay up.
Yeah, I have a long-standing deal with my kids where I don't care what time you go to bed. I just know what time you're waking up. And, you know, there may be consequences if you're a complete dick. And they have worked themselves into a pretty reasonable sleep schedule on their own, which is nice.
That's good.
I think we can do this.
Yeah, bro. I believe in you.
Well, I appreciate your belief.
Can't see this losing. Doesn't the Mace team ignore taunt though?
If it's a level 6, it allows.
It's the Prawn, it's not the Mace team. I think I have the FTC on this one though, not the other one.
The worst feeling ever, Bubbles, is like when they're like, this was a decade ago now, but when they were like 5, 3, and 3, and you would just like wake up at like a weird time, like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, and you'd be like, I feel like I'm being watched. And then there are like 3 sets of bright eyes just peeking over like the foot of your bed, seeing if you're awake, because all 3 of them came to see you, and you're just like, oh, my life is hell. Because it's 3 and I'm up, and they see that I'm up, and guess who's up for the day now?
That's when you just invite them to bed so that they'll sleep.
Yeah, we never really did that. Not really any reason. We just never really did that.
Made it to.
I mean, originally it was to not encourage the behavior, and then it was just I don't know, a thing. Yeah, you also need to answer Rebel's question on Boosh. Pass. Great job, Rawling. 12.9 is a wonderful score.
Appreciate the reminder on that there. Yeah, nice job, Rawling. Good work. All right, let's see here. What was that question? Pull up.
He gave you some stats on Boosh.
I have Bausch Leia at 296 speed with an offense potency set. She's rocking 13.5 special damage, 13,500 special damage, and is R8. Do I still work on her speed, or at least minimally get her over the 300 threshold? A lot of answers about a specific speed are going to be about the competition that you're facing. Look at the people that are 8 behind you and 8 above you. How much slower are you than theirs? Like how much slower is your Bausch than theirs? And I wouldn't let myself be the slowest. You don't need to be the fastest, but I wouldn't be the worst in class. I like the offense potency modding. I want to say if you were to pull mine up, I'm somewhere around 320, but that's usually with 20 plus speed on each non-arrow mod. So yeah.
The way you see that is you go into your arena table, you click on Grand Arena, you go to leaderboards, and you click My Ranking. I honestly also don't think that Bush's speed matters a ton. You seem to have a pretty 296 is probably fine. Yeah, I would look into a health arrow though, just like with an offense secondary, just to keep her alive longer. If you're in the offense potency set. But yeah, I think Bush's survivability matters more than her speed because she assists so much. That being said, mine's in like a mediocre speed set with a bunch of offense and potency and bulk. If you pull this out, Taz, that's fantastic.
I'm fucking better.
If he pulls this out, it will be the same score, pretty much.
I mean,
that's probably why he doesn't have another kid.
Better. I do like that. You're gonna come out ahead. Only Justin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Got you. Now die. Basic. I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Giga Dodge. The Eternal. I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay. Again, fine. Sure, we'll be fine. Buff train. Set him back. Still got his shit. It is what it is.
You got it. Let's see it. Yes.
Basic.
All right.
Into.
Beautiful.
Debuff. Into. Fine. Technically done. How bad's the banners? 1574 to 1578. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Pretty impressive.
It took like 7 hours, but it was worth it. It was all fucking.
And you're gonna have to be up in 5 hours, my friend.
You can kiss my ass, you son of a bitch. Oh, God, it's going to be so... Alright, I think I know what I want. Gosh. What was that? Queen Amidala Master Padawan Obi-Wan for like 26. I don't know.
Yeah,
like that. It's the bumpiest, just the absolute damn bumpiest.
When the fuck are they gonna rework Morgana? Sorry.
Ooh.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I did use the support crown rolling with the Queen Amidala. Yes, I did. That's right, J-Chunk. This is the kind of GAC stream you don't get elsewhere. This is, and it's my privilege to fight people like Arsenal. This is the top of the game. This is what I'm here for.
And for the Arsenal dagger witty banter.
Oh, surely. I wouldn't change a thing there.
Arsenal and I had good times back in the day in VG, now VDO.
Yeah, we had some fun stream fests.
And now you guys are still having good times, just like absolutely bending Tass over and drilling his guild over and over.
I'm not here to offer a defense. You know, this is a Wendy's. I just work here. They don't even let me run the fryer. I'm out here pushing them up. Like, I hear you. I'm not disagreeing with you. Also, I just push them up. Yeah, Rawling. Yeah. Am I in Kyber 1? Yeah, man. I'm in the top bracket of Kyber 1, man. So is Arsenal here. Yeah.
I am not. I am a fucking bum.
Dagger is a scrub. Yes, like a Brillo pad, he is a scrub.
That is a really deep pull, man. That was good.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. I'm sure I would know what a Brillo pad was if I did any cleaning. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I mostly said that because a very pretty woman walked past me. And the look I got
was, would you say, unappreciative?
Yeah, she wasn't going to thank me for that comment at all.
I bet. You can stop that now. Pete?
Yes, Bubbles. Yes, Bubbles, it was.
This is going to be straight
Shut the
ass.
fuck up, her. If no one loves you, not even your mom.
This is going to be straight ass when they call in that fucking thing. You know which fucking thing I'm speaking of. The Xanadu blood, it's coming. I feel it in my bones. They're already marked. What's the value? Oh, the value is, I mean, whatever. I mean, you know, kill me if you're gonna kill me. Fight me! Yeah, you're just... Dagger, you've been a dope ship. You're about to get destroyed. I mean, maybe for the sake of inflicting debuffs, they cook the ship ultimate. Hey, that feels like the right move. But you're still under stealth. If I hit you, you counterattack. That is ass. You are still dazed. So I guess you are objectively the best start. Here, or I have to for related reasons. I'm sure this will be fine. Okay. Yep. 8. Okay. I guess we hit the foresight for free. Oh, you're just gonna count. Okay, because you're nice. I respect your views.
Also, don't worry, guys. I'll bully Tass into streaming zombies or Helldivers next week during the off week.
Oh, is that what we're doing? I feel like people want me to get back to mod guides, and it's so hard to find the time.
It's not hard to find the time. You just have to, like, you know, actually do it.
I've got everything set up to do it. Everything's
Yeah, but I don't
ready.
think spending an hour and a half playing zombies with me and some other people is going to, like, significantly change that.
Hi.
But yeah, I'll give you a teaser, Bubbles. The first date, when I pulled up, there was a booster seat. Because she's 5 foot tall, there was a booster seat in the passenger seat that she stood there until I took it out and moved it. But it was there. And she opened the door and saw it. And just stood there with her arms crossed, waiting for me to move it. Didn't say a word. She knew what she was getting into. Yeah.
Your wife hated you when she first met you because you were too wild. Wow, that's fun. Fun idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Arsenal, are you still here?
I am, but I'm dying.
You're a fibber. You said you were going to do fleets.
Arsenal's
I said, I hope you don't mind if I don't do fleets tonight.
Oh, okay. I thought you. I heard that exactly 100% the wrong way.
No.
I heard him say that he wasn't going to do fleets.
Yeah,
See if he can beat
This
it.
is the sound of me not haranguing him over it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was adding the part about him wanting to see what your score was to know what he had to beat.
Well,
I think that's
why
considering that I was as narrow as 4 banners up going into fleet. I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I respect
Have a good night,
that.
Bubbles.
All right.
Also, I hope you wear Coke bottle glasses and live in Canada.
Yeah.
Some people will understand the reference.
Yeah, Bubbles.
Yeah. Wasn't it very
It's hateful.
Trailer Park Boys is great, by the way.
That is just one of the all-time great shows because living in the Metro Detroit area, there's all different kinds of trailer parks. They're really the same people. The only difference between Trailer Park Boys, Trailer Park people, and American ones is the accent.
Dude, Letterkenny's also just goated for the same kind of reasons.
Letterkenny's funny. Letterkenny's funny. I related better to the other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trailer Park Boys are my people. Like, to your point.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, Arsenal, your country's given us a whole lot. It's going to be great when you're the 50th state.
Yeah. We get sold to China and become full communists like we're heading.
Yeah.
So it's a 75 with
I even I didn't grow up watching it per se, but it was on in my house. But the Degrassi show is also Canadian.
Yeah. That was big when we were kids.
Yeah, Herf, I'm not going to give him too much shit for that. He needs to be up in 5 hours and is reasonably drunk, but yeah,
that's right. I am, damn it. I just, am I not here? Am I not doing it?
If you want to do this tomorrow, you can.
There can be no mercy when you're a streamer, Arsenal, and you know what? I respect that you don't do it, but you don't know the life. The people have expectations. There's YouTube comments. There's judgment. The pain of it all.
Dude, one of my favorite moments from Letterkenny is when the fat guy makes a joke and runs away and gets like 20 yards. He's like, it's not worth it. Just comes back for his beating.
Who, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah, guilty. He doesn't watch the chat or look at the redemptions. I get it.
I'm sorry, man. Guys, I'm trying to actually clear the damn board for you. All right, what am I supposed to read? Bubbles, you're taking off. You're good night, gentlemen. Have a good one. Appreciate the help. Happy to help as much as I could, man. Task missed another hydrate. All right, this time it's going to be water, and I don't want to hear shit.
It should. The last ones should have been water, but I didn't say anything. Oh, what's that? Is it circle water? Is that the one where you have the little like flavor thing at the nozzle?
I guess.
Anyways, my girlfriend just got one of those, and that's just disgusting.
Your mom.
Don't get one. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Okay.
I got nothing. I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
Your mom? Apparently. I mean, by definition.
I mean, do you really want to deal with having a sore shoulder tomorrow on top of everything else?
The depravity.
You and Tom Green, you'd make quite a pair.
Oh, man, that's...
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just type in the Google query Tom Green Moose.
I see. What was that again? Really is this? This is terrifying, but I'm down. I don't know that I've ever done this before in all my years of playing this game. Let's see how this goes. We got to stunt. We got to stunt if we're gonna do it at all. Trying to get tasks turned up. It's already happening. I don't know what you're going for, man. It's already there.
You know, just another thing that makes me sad with the power creep in this game, and I wouldn't even call it necessarily power creep as much as meta creep. JKA not being a consistent starter on this team just makes me very sad. Considering like his ship was designed to go with the negotiator. I think I was supposed to kill both of them, wasn't it?
You're supposed to do something. A little bit more than that. Well, who's going to come in first?
Bomber.
Was that the re-end, or was that just like a spawn?
That was a spawn because the 5 AoE didn't... Yeah, that was a spawn because the 5's AoE didn't do shit.
Yeah, the 5 AoE was not hidden.
Because if it was that dude, he should have blinded everybody.
Yeah, I think the tank comes in first.
I think you're right.
Then he's gonna bomb. Then I'm gonna need the time on my side. Gotta hit this. I mean, we can go for the ability block, but I don't need it as much as I need the ship. Bomber.
Yep.
Use him de Boomba. Okay, I'm sure we'll be fine. Instead, moments before his doom.
Man, Morgan Freeman's old as shit, and it makes me sad. Because every time I hear a narrator, or whenever somebody says something that night, a narrator cues in my head, it's Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Has to be like that. Don't have Valor now. This is the real one. No, this is some.
The real
one
out
is yet to come. The real one is yet to come out.
I shouldn't be helping you. Sorry, Arsenal.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Shut the fuck up. Son of a bitch.
Now it's all my fault if Arsenal loses.
That's right. I think we all agree on that. Mass assist has to be. Oh my god. Better fucking die though. Alright. It's all good. You're cool. I'm cool. We're all cool. We'll call it. We'll call it fair. Back to where I was on GG. How was Arsenal setting this at the end of last week?
I did not.
You sneaky son of a bitch. Alright, so I have to assume the end.
All right,
Worst
well,
two possible reinforcements would be those.
I held on as long as I could, but I'm being
Good
told
night.
time.
The very goodest of nights to you.
You guys have a wonderful night. It was a pleasure chatting with
Take
you,
care,
Arsenal.
man.
Thanks
Thanks,
for having
Dick.
me on.
Yeah, take it easy, Jagger. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.
Is that Biggs your second?
Nass is plenty of shit when he's drunk. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, we're all doing this the best we can here. This son of a bitch who mitigates damage whenever we attack out of turn should be among the first to die. The bomber would be cool, but just kill this bitch. That's not really the droid I'm looking for. Kill it. It could not have been more clear. I'm actually looking for assists. You guys understand what I said there, right? Okay, I mean, that's also a valid option. Fine. If you'll permit it. Yeah, no assist. Yeah. Meets expectations. Nothing from nobody. That is gonna be wubble wild. I bet. Yep. Just absolutely goddamn nothing. Damn. Can't get nothing from fucking nobody. Thank you for the coming of the end. I mean, honestly, it was really the least you could do. Push. 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 Come on. Is assisting actually fucking forbidden? You guys belong to a secret goddamn cult of not assisting. Because honestly. I don't think Hans assisted the entire fucking battle. I'm actually not kidding. Sometimes it's just bitterness and hate from within my heart. And sometimes it's just horseshit. In this case, horseshit. Alright.
Still a decent score in the end.
72? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Alright,
Well,
a 2013, all things considered, is competitive. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Arsenal. I one-shot everything, and it was the best I could damn well do. So we'll see what he does. Best of luck to you, Arsenal.
I need a 75, 73, 72.
Not unachievable.
But not likely either.
I'm hoping it's a pretty tight match. Yeah, you got me pretty good with that JMK in the back, so nicely done. All right, when can the people expect to hear how this goes? I'll update them tomorrow on Discord. So
yeah, I'll do it probably mid-morning tomorrow after I kind of get settled at work.
No worries.
But so sorry, I'm just like super tired right now.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, it's all good. You do it when it's good for you. All right, so yeah, we'll probably catch up with you guys in the afternoon. I'll update you on Discord how this match finalizes. But Arsenal, thank you for sticking around all this time. Before I go about the wrap up with my drunk ass, what do you have to say to the people? The floor is yours.
Well, it was fun. You did really well, especially getting through that JMK that I honestly thought you'd be stopped on, but at least it's one of those things where you can kind of see a path through it now. Mm-hmm. Like, what was it? It was Reva that killed Cat, and then QA really would have been the two. Like, if you would have done just those two, you'd probably get a two-shot movie.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Seems to be much more beatable than when it was encountered last week, anyway.
Sure. All right.
So yeah, well done, and I'll do my best on fleets tomorrow, and we'll see how things go. I might have to do a few underman gambles just to see if I can make up the banners. So
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. I respectfully, I wish you all the worst.
Well played. Considering I've been doing that all night to you, I just that.
Fair enough, man. All right. Well, again, thanks for making the time to join us. Man. I really
thanks, man. Have a good night. I'll let you know when I attack tomorrow.
All right, take care. All right, yeah. Thanks, Rawling, Guilty, Herfa, everybody, Tiny Bubbles, Scott, all the way up the chain, who joined us here tonight. If you want to find out how this all ends, there's the link for my Discord to join us. If you haven't been with the community before, pretty helpful bunch over there, myself included. So happy to help. All right. Aside from that, if you are watching me live, then you already know that I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I also stream live from my YouTube channel, Tassinix Gaming. If you haven't been there before, you should check it out because we do have a whole bunch of other content, Swugger related. Pills, man, staying up late. Appreciate the 5, man, that's 10 gifted subs this stream. Appreciate the hell out of you, Pills. Thank you so much, man. Subs out to Fuzix, Luke, JM2035, Aster ASC, Gregor 2040, 2435, and Jale. Hey, it's Jale. All right. So yeah, let's see. Here's the YouTube. Good. All right. So yeah, if you haven't been over to the channel, though, we've got a whole bunch of stuff you might be interested in, like the Datacron set guide videos, mod guide videos on characters and factions that you've asked for. We have the How to Mod Guide series, parts 1, 2, and 3, the Datacron tier list video, and of course, it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena Focus podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, PJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. We talk about how we deal with our matchups in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. We break down how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses of the week, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else that's worth sharing with you guys. So check that out there. Of course, it is native to Spotify, but wherever you catch an episode of the show, check the description. There is a link that you can plug into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. Aside from that, if you enjoy anything over there on the YouTube, please do give it a like, hit subscribe on the channel to see more. And yes, thank you to all of you for pushing me just over 1,500 subscribers on YouTube the other day. Really appreciate that big milestone. It was only a few months ago that we hit 1,000, so thank you, really, so much. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways to do so. I do have a Cash App that is $Tassinix. I do have a PayPal that is tassinix@gmail.com. And of course, if you want to get some improved scouting power for your own Grand Arena matches, some early access to some of my content, and a couple other odds and ends perks, you may want to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Task House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast that is coming out to our general audience at 8 a.m. on Friday mornings, but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording. It helps get you that extra edge on the first round of the week. And of course, we do have some other perks like early access to the Datacron set guide videos and a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Of course, after that, we move on up to the $10 a month tier. That's the wrong button. There we go. VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon access to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. So, OmegaBot's that tool that I highlight at the start of my stream. It is the best tool for getting an at-a-glance sense of what your opponent's offensive and defensive tendencies are. Anybody can use it for free to look at their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can pull a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report, with links that you can click that take you right back into Swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you're using, just helping you minimize your scout time. Alternatively, you might go with OmegaBot. Sorry, not Hot Utils Patron, aka Chili, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. No other tool lets you switch so easily between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to, comprehensively remod your roster every week. And you can do it as often as you want, but they do it weekly. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help your guild in TW, a whole bunch of cool little features in there. But regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Dobby, F. Sotnacam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Bloom, Jake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, and Trouble Fingers. At VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot Bundle. So, Patreon access for me, OmegaBot, and Hot Utils all under one sub. You couldn't buy both of those bots independently for less, which is why my patrons say this is this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duck Stab, Darth Link, Brickfact Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Johnny V. Ottawa, Kev, Vinny GK, Hills, Quig, Rawling, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the list, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This madman pops in a stream from time to time and, just goes gangbusters, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies. He's done it many times over the years. And, I can't say how much I appreciate his support. Thank you so much. All right, last but never least, our special thanks. First, to the Lost Womp Rat. I already granted him patron for life a long time ago for all the work he did, helping me set up an improved version of my OBS, configuration here. It saves me time. It makes it easier, more comfortable to just do what I like doing with you guys. And, he was already in like Flynn for that. But recently, he went ahead and helped me set up my stream deck. It's super cool. Just, again, further optimizes what I'm doing, and I really appreciate the hell out of that, man. Thank you so much. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's furnishing me with alcohol, coffee, or food, or just keeping our daughter from destroying the place while I'm trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And then, of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show. I appreciate that you make yourselves available despite your busy work and family schedules. I've learned from you guys every week. Hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual. But regardless, it's about our community. It's about all of the conversation, the engagement around the show. You guys add so much that make it what it is, and I appreciate you so much. Change a thing. All right, moving back over to the main scene. It is time to make ready. All right. YouTube first. Who are we sending Jan out to? Is there anybody alive at this point? Over there. Zareth is alive. We send you over to him on YouTube. He's alive on Twitch. We'll make it the same. Double up. He yet lives. Starting up the raid. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And again, thanks to Arsenal for joining us, giving us commentary on what he was up to. We'll get the full details tomorrow. I'll update you on Discord. And yeah, if I win, probably a really good match for round 2. And if I lose, maybe in a rodeo. We'll see how it goes. Either way, until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.